Australian dealers are quietly moving away from these cars, and most owners do not even realize what is happening yet. The value drop is not slow. It is fast, aggressive, and in some cases, brutal. Some of these cars looked like smart, future-proof choices just a few years ago. Today, they are becoming hard to sell, hard to trade, and even harder to justify financially. What makes this situation worse is that most owners did nothing wrong. They followed the trend, they trusted the brand, they paid extra for newer technology. But the market has changed, and it changed faster than expected. Let's start with the first one, Toyota Kluger Hybrid. This one might surprise a lot of people. Toyota is known for reliability, and in Australia, it has a very strong reputation. The Kluger Hybrid is not a bad car. In fact, from an engineering point of view, it is solid. But the problem here is not reliability, it is value. The hybrid version costs significantly more than the petrol version, when new buyers expect that higher price to be balanced by better fuel economy and strong resale value. But in real-world Australian conditions, especially long highway driving, the fuel savings are not as big as expected. Many families in Australia use large SUVs like the Kluger for road trips, not just city driving. Hybrid systems perform best in stop-start traffic, not long-distance cruising. That means the main advantage of the hybrid system is reduced. Now look at the used market. Buyers compare a used hybrid Kluger with a cheaper petrol version. The difference in price often does not make sense to them, so they choose the petrol model instead. That lowers demand for the hybrid version, and when demand drops, prices follow. Dealers already know this. That is why trade-in offers on hybrid Klugers are becoming more conservative. Next, Mitsubishi Outlander PHEV. This used to be one of the most popular plug-in hybrids in Australia. For many years, it was seen as the perfect step between petrol and fully electric cars. But now, it is facing a different reality. The biggest issue is aging technology. Earlier models no longer feel competitive. The electric-only range is limited, and newer hybrids and EVs offer better performance and efficiency. Battery health is another concern. As these cars age, buyers start worrying about how long the battery will last and how much it will cost to replace. Even if the battery is still working fine, the uncertainty reduces buyer confidence. There is also a supply issue. A large number of Outlander PHEVs are now entering the used market at the same time. This creates competition between sellers. When there are too many similar cars available, prices drop. It is simple economics. Dealers are aware of this. They are cautious when taking these cars as trade-ins, especially older models. That pushes resale values even lower. Now this one, Ford Escape PHEV. This car had potential. On paper, it offers a good balance of efficiency, practicality, and modern technology. But in Australia, it has struggled to build strong demand. One of the main reasons is buyer preference. Many Australian drivers either choose a traditional petrol SUV or go directly to a full electric vehicle. The middle ground, which is plug-in hybrid, is not as popular as expected. There have also been concerns about battery-related recalls and software updates. Even when these issues are addressed, they affect how buyers perceive the car. Another important factor is usage behavior. Plug-in hybrids only deliver their full benefit when they are charged regularly, but many owners do not charge them consistently. When that happens, the car operates mostly as a petrol vehicle while carrying extra weight from the battery system. That reduces efficiency and removes the main advantage of the hybrid system. Used buyers understand this. They know that real-world usage often does not match the ideal scenario, so they lower their expectations and their offers. That leads to faster depreciation. Next, Mazda CX-60 plug-in hybrid. Mazda is known in Australia for building cars that are enjoyable to drive. The CX-60 PHEV was meant to bring that experience into the hybrid world. But early feedback has raised some concerns. One of the biggest issues reported by owners is inconsistent power delivery. Some drivers have noticed jerky acceleration and hesitation at low speeds. This is not what buyers expect from a modern hybrid system. There have also been software-related problems affecting the overall driving experience. While updates can improve things, they do not always solve every issue completely. The added weight of the battery system also changes how the car feels on the road. It can affect ride, comfort, and handling, especially compared to traditional petrol models. Because of these factors, some buyers in the used market are taking a wait-and-see approach. They are not rushing to buy early models. Lower demand leads to lower resale values, and once that trend starts, it can continue for several years. Moving on, Volkswagen Tiguan. This is a well-built vehicle with strong features. But the problem here is not the car itself. It is the market around it. Volkswagen sells a large number of vehicles through fleet and leasing programs. After a few years, many of these cars return to the used market at the same time. This creates a situation where supply is very high. When supply increases faster than demand, prices drop. Even a good car can lose value quickly if there are too many similar units available. There are also concerns about long-term maintenance costs. Hybrid systems are more complex than standard petrol engines. Repairs can become expensive once the warranty period ends. Australian buyers are becoming more informed. They research ownership costs, not just purchase price. When they see potential risks, they adjust their offers. This puts downward pressure on resale values. And now, the last one. MGHS plug-in hybrid. This is where the value drop becomes very clear. MG entered the Australian market with aggressive pricing. Many buyers were attracted by the lower cost compared to other brands. At first, this worked very well. Sales increased quickly, but now, those same vehicles are entering the used market. The challenge here is long-term confidence. Some buyers are unsure about future parts availability, service support, and long-term reliability. Even if the car performs well, these concerns affect resale value. There is also strong competition from newer vehicles. Other brands are offering improved technology, longer warranties, and better efficiency at similar or slightly higher prices. When a used MGHS PHEV is compared with a brand new alternative, many buyers choose the new car. That forces sellers to lower their asking price. In some cases, owners are finding that their vehicle has lost a large portion of its value in a very short time. Now take a step back and look at the bigger picture. All 6 of these cars share common patterns. First, they are more complex than traditional petrol vehicles. More components mean more potential points of failure. Second, they were sold at a premium price. Buyers paid extra for hybrid or plug-in technology. Third, the used market is not rewarding that extra cost. And fourth, buyer expectations in Australia are changing. People are asking more practical questions. How reliable is this car after 5 years? What will it cost to repair? How easy will it be to sell? If a vehicle cannot provide clear and confident answers, buyers become cautious. And cautious buyers do not pay premium prices. This is the key point. A car is not just a purchase, it is also an asset. And like any asset, its value depends on market demand, risk, and future cost. Dealers understand this better than anyone. That is why they are adjusting their behavior. They are offering lower trade-in values. They are being selective about which cars they accept. And in some cases, they are avoiding certain models altogether. This is not random. It is based on data, experience, and market trends. The automotive market in Australia is changing quickly. Hybrid technology is evolving. Electric vehicles are becoming more common, and buyers are becoming more informed. In this environment, not every car holds its value. Some cars become strong long-term choices. Others become financial risks. The difference often comes down to simplicity, reliability, and demand. Vehicles that are simple, proven, and widely trusted tend to hold their value better. Vehicles that are complex, uncertain, or less understood tend to lose value faster. If you are planning to buy a car, this is something you need to consider before making a decision. Do not just look at the price today. Look at the value tomorrow. Check how similar models are performing in the used market. Understand the real-world ownership costs, and most importantly, ask yourself one question. When it is time to sell this car, who will want to buy it? Because once the market decides a car is less desirable, the value does not recover quickly. It continues to fall. And by the time most owners realize what is happening, the biggest loss has already occurred.